there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod. That would have been 6 Days on the Road by Dove Dudley. That was playing when Ray was driving back into town. That was there are many versions of 6 Days on the Road. That is not the one I would have chosen, but it's fine. There's a version. Have you ever heard of Taj Mahal?
The place.
Not the place, the person.
Okay,
he's a blues musician. He actually, I've told you about the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus, haven't I? When the Rolling Stones, he played on that. Him and John Lennon and Eric Clapton and the Rolling Stones, he was having a moment in '68. But anyway, he's a blues musician, and he has this song on one of his early albums, Giant Steps, I think. It's great. His version is way more upbeat than this version.
Okay.
And it's a fucking toe tapper. Like, it just feels real good. But it's about a truck driver who's been on the road for 6 days and he's almost home going to see his baby.
No.
So 6 days up on the road, I got to see my baby tonight. Yep. I am Jeff, and this is my home. Dana and I are lovers, if that's what you're asking. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my co-host.
I'm Leslie, and I wouldn't kick her out of my bed.
No, Charlie's holding on tight.
He is thirsty for everything.
He was in rehab and living in a motel watching people come in and come out by the hour. I mean,
yeah. I get it, but I don't know, dude. Maybe stop talking people to death and do something about it.
Yeah, exactly. I lost my train of thought with Charlie and his dire need for a boner. This week, Cheesemeisters, we are watching Season 5, Episode 28, Girls on the Side. Original air date, May 3rd, 1995. Sweeps month. You feeling some sweeps? We're getting there.
It's a slow build.
It is. All right, so you were expecting, I bet, a Just Kidding Ray Pruitt song.
Always this season.
But he did not actually perform. Not on camera anyway. He steps to the mic, and then they cut away to David and Claire walking out of LuAnn's house.
Okay.
So they had things to do. They had threesomes to talk about this episode. Don't have time for Ray to sing. Jesus. Even though it's the whole point of the episode. Ray's back. Here's my answering machine message.
Oh my God, Val and her fucking need to share her answering machine with people is so dad-like. It's
real weird too. Yeah, but it's a super dad move. I totally agree.
I've had some quirky messages in my time, but I like to leave that as a surprise for people. And nowadays it's even more special because one, who waits to leave a voicemail?
Right. Yeah. Text me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even almost the only voicemails I get are from the junk calls when you don't answer it, and then it picks up midway, and somebody's trying to offer you a business loan or something, or tell you about your car warranty or some shit. It's the only voicemails I get anymore.
I get voicemails from the library automated thing telling me your book is ready.
Oh, I get those by email.
See, I would rather get them by email. I don't know where to change that. And also, it's fine. But then also, I'm really disappointed on all the medical staff who leave me voicemails, don't once play in to the message, but it's fine.
What do you mean? What do you want them to do?
Well, so my voicemail is, hi, if you're calling to cast me in the next big thing, have your people call my people or leave a message, basically. Mm-hmm. And only people who are closest to me and also not producers play along.
Sons of bitches.
I know.
So the medical people are just come in on Tuesday. You've got a goiter.
You need to call in and schedule your next infusion therapy. And I'm like, okay, but can we play along and make it a little more fun?
Yeah. I've got a camera that's ready to look up close.
Listen, at least the guy who called me to schedule my 6th colonoscopy,
9 times.
At least he started getting like, oh, she's a dry, dark humorist. Got it. I'm gonna indulge this a little bit. Thank you, sir.
There you go. I'm glad you. I'm glad he wasn't thinking she's got a dry, dark hole. He should probably. I was like, I didn't know where you were going with the dry and the dark. But it
Potato,
been,
potato.
Is that what you put up there? All right, weird.
No, wow, okay. I don't put anything up there. Crohn's. I'm just gonna be honest. Crohn's for me ruins any kind of anal kink. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your butt play.
You know what? It's fine. I'm okay.
Okay, good. Sorry for Walter's lack of butt play. Unless it goes the other direction, unless you're a little tickle. I'm just saying. Your Weird Al mustache tickling back there. I like it. Did you throw up in your mouth or throw something this episode?
No, I have to say that their episodes that are set up are kind of Dullsville to me. Yeah. I mean, not that this one wasn't boring, but it's like it doesn't incite a lot of anger or emotion for me. Yeah. So no, I was just like, okay, well, here we go.
All right, well, here's what happens in this episode, Cheese Meisters. Let's see how we do. Donna is tits out on the veranda, trying to get some sun, and Kelly is walking around in a muumuu with a hat. Very concerned about skin cancer all of a sudden, which, valid.
Once again, Kelly predicting the future.
Yeah, Kelly's like, but Donna talking about the past. Donna talking about the ozone layer. We cured the ozone layer. We got other problems now.
They hadn't cured it yet.
We kind of had, like, in the 90s, by the mid 90s, like we had done the things with the ozone layer where it wasn't like the problem that it was in the 80s.
Okay. Did not realize that happened in my childhood.
Yeah, the EPA actually did some shit once in a while. Like, we got together as a world and said, let's fix the hole in the ozone layer. Because this was a Steve Martin joke, but do you know what happens with all the farts? All the farts rise up into the air and they form a protective dome around the Earth. It's called the fart zone, and it exists like somewhere between the ozone and the outer reaches of space. And this is why it's so important that we protect the ozone layer.
Wow.
Because that goes away and all you got is the fart zone. It's bad.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want it. Nobody wants it.
No.
But Donna spurting some water on herself, just trying to. I mean, we're lucky she didn't go with like the full like
oil,
Hawaiian tropic oil, like coconut scented, the whole thing. But she wants some sun. It's time, and I'm gonna take a dip. And Kelly's like, nope, it's too cold in the ocean. It's too hot on the land.
Ocean is dirty.
I know.
We haven't saved the bay.
I know. Well, what happened? What's Gilbin up to? Not saving the bay, apparently.
He probably finally got arrested, or he had to leave town because he realized they were going to be hot on his trail.
Yeah, people chasing Gil. I don't know.
Yeah. For murder.
Oh, really? Wow. Things escalated.
I told you, I will scream this until we are done with this podcast. He attempted to murder Andrea.
Man, all right. I'm just not sure that's Pete. Of course it is. Everett, look at him. I feel like you're making Delmer level jumps there, but that's all right. So they go back inside, and the mail comes, and guess what came in the mail? Kelly's cover of 17 magazine. I know. Look at her pretty face. Isn't she cute? She made the cover of the magazine.
Smoldering.
And yeah, she's ready. But Donna's like, hey, you should take your, whatever. Everybody's talking about Kelly this episode and her wrappings and her covers. Huh?
Yeah.
Covers on the skin and covers on the magazine. Nailed it. Anyway, so 17 magazines out. Yay! Ray's coming back to town.
Yay!
And so they go to the opening credits, and Ray comes back 6 days on the road driving his truck, and he shows up at home, and Donna's excited. Ray's coming back, and she goes to visit him, and LuAnn is there. Yay, LuAnn. And LuAnn and Ray are having a chat. She's happy to see him, and he's like, "Great, I'm glad to be home. Um, look, I came back because I was convinced to." And LuAnn's like, "Oh, that Donna, isn't she the best?" And Ray's like, "No, I wasn't going to come back for Donna. Val had to come and tell me to come back."
That
And
tramp?
yeah, and she's like, "Whore."
The whore I told you to sleep with?
Yeah, the one I suggested was a solution to all of your problems.
LuAnn.
LuAnn's a mess. You know what? This is something that I meant to bring up at some point, and I don't know how much more LuAnn we've got. I think the casting of LuAnn is just fine. She's great. But if they really wanted to do it, and I wasn't thinking about this morning, or I would have looked it up. But what they should have done in casting Ray's mom is there was an actress who came onto Dallas in like the 3rd season, and it was her role to sing and play the guitar in the bar. Like I can't remember what her name was, but I'm sure that JR slept with her, like, you know, that kind of shit. They should have cast her.
That would have been great.
Mom. It would have been such a tip of the cap to, like, yes, we're a nighttime soap now. We understand what this is. They should have done that, and they didn't, and that makes me sad. Although next season we are going to get a Dallas alum coming back, so and playing a different character.
It's not everyone has the natural talent of hiding Easter eggs,
right?
And it's also been more of a thing, I would say, in recent years.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, I think it would have been, I would have liked it, is all I'm
No,
saying.
of course, people would appreciate it, but just, this is I guess the art of social media or streaming, just the ability to share things more now, like that, I guess that makes it more valued. I don't know. Well, LuAnn stayed with one dialect this episode, so I was happy for her.
That's pretty exciting. Anyway, Ray's like, "Shh, don't tell Donna about the Valerie parts." And LuAnn's like, who would I tell? Yeah. I don't even see anybody. I just stay at home all day.
It's between me and my drinky drink.
That's right. Smoking, honey. And she's like, "I would really like it if I could come see you play at the After Dark sometime." And he's like, "How about tonight?" or whenever it was. And she's like, "Oh."
She made me so sad.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough
week for LuAnn. So sad.
I know. Because, guys, LuAnn's an alcoholic. And she started drinking again while Ray was gone. Grapefruit juice and a splash of something. It's not great. It's not going to go well. But Ray's already invited her to the After Dark, which is a bar. I don't know if you guys knew this. So she's super stoked. She's going to come. She's going to show up. She's going to support Ray. Hashtag good mom. Hashtag good 90210 mom, because it's going to go bad. It's the way this works. God. So, you know, that's happening. Ray's back and Donna's excited and everybody's happy. Whatever. But Brandon's leaving town, going to Sacramento. There's some kind of a student president workshop convention situation. Had to explain to Steve where the Sacramento was the capital of California. That was fun. Steve didn't understand. Why can't you just do it in La Jolla?
I love this beat, like, for no reason other than, hey, Steve was really racist last episode, so let's just show how stupid he is.
I know. Yeah, we need like 4 lines of dialogue about how Steve is dumb. Can we just do that real quick before Cindy walks in the door with the more magazines? Which she does, lots more. She bought all of them at the store.
Because Cindy's a good mom.
Cindy's supportive. She's super excited. Yeah, when I told all the ladies at the Bridge Club or wherever the fuck she was, that my son's girlfriend was on the cover of this magazine, I'm very proud. And everybody's like, "Kelly, you look gorgeous." And Kelly's like, "Fuck off," and runs out of the room. More or less. Look, this thing is dredging up some shit for Kelly. That's all
I'm
I'm saying.
writing a note to myself for
No, I know.
later and just listening. I'm not expecting.
The vitriol.
But okay, also with that moment, because we hear the door slam, or we hear the door close. And then later on, like a couple shots later, they show Jason and you see the door behind him moving, and it's not Kelly leaving, or if it is, she's already behind the door, but it looked like whenever, like, oh, we're shooting. Oh god, I need to go.
Oh, I totally missed that. Wait,
I
was
didn't
that the
see
thing you
crew.
texted? What did you
That
text
was the
me at the 7:52 mark? Is that what the thing? Because I forgot.
That's what it was. They show him and you see it looks like the door, but it's also a lot darker. So I don't know if they had like canvassing or something over it. Sometimes like some crew equipment. I don't know, but like it felt like either someone had been caught there or they left the door open. Either way, the door's closing behind Jason,
Oh, okay.
and Kelly has already left.
All right, I'm gonna go to the 7. I still have it open.
Okay, great.
But let me see. Okay, come on. Oh, I missed it. I missed. Oh, I see the door. I see the fucking door. Okay, you're right. Let's see. She left. He's talking. Steve feels bad. The door closes. Yep, you're right. There's a door closing behind Brandon. Weird.
We've already heard the door close, and then it's just those. I love those little things.
Yeah, and then Brandon goes outside and talks to Kelly.
Can you be less of a bitch?
And now look, she is carrying some weight. This whole season has been a lot for Kelly. Like, I don't know if you remember, but she was burned up in a lesbian house fire.
I really liked that they went back to this because I hate when they move on from trauma really quickly, and also like,
oh, they're hanging on. This whole season is Kelly trauma. I mean, it's.
You mean the rest of the series won't be Kelly trauma?
I mean, there's probably some times when she's doing all right.
Oh wow, okay. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I can't think of any episodes where Kelly's just like, I'm gonna eat a watermelon today. Oh, without booze this time.
Also, real quick, when Cindy said, "Oh, we'll send one to Brenda," and I thought, Brenda doesn't want this.
No. Yeah. Why don't you put a picture of Dylan in the magazine when you send it to Brenda? This is what you're missing out on. They're probably fucking. Deal with it, Brenda. Time change. Yeah. The time zones change, but the drama doesn't. But anyway, Steve's like 15 minutes of fame, Kelly, and she's like 15 minutes of fuck right off. And they're like, you look so pretty, and she's like, I did once. Burns.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's got a lot. She's carrying a lot. Finley couldn't help this. And everybody wants her to like take meetings with agents, and Jackie's giving her phone number out to randos at other magazines who are calling her up, and she's like, thanks, but no. And it's just a lot. And even Steve is like, Sanders Management Group is here for you. I will hook you up. We get some people. Don't worry about it. And Kelly's like, fuck right off. And she left. And, but before Brandon leaves, Steve's like, I feel so bad. And Brandon's like, nothing is ever your fault, Steve. It's okay. You didn't set that fire. And he's like, I know, but I want to do something for Kelly that might also get me 15%.
Since I won't get laid.
No, he's got other things to worry about besides laid right now. When will this cycle of losing and loving ever end? See, Steve is hurting inside.
Well, maybe if he was less racist, he'd hurt less.
Probably not.
Boo!
Squash it.
Not just squash it. Squash it's great.
I squash it. That video is something. You better check yourself.
The concept is great.
Yeah, agreed. Anyway, Brandon goes outside and he hugs and kisses on Kelly, and she's like, 15 minutes of fame. He's like, I got 20 for you, bitch.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you catch that? He was like, maybe 20. And I'm like, damn, Brandon, you've been having sex for a few years now.
No, he's too pump chump. That's what's going on with Brandon. It's bad news. Kelly's unsatisfied, I assume.
Damn.
I know. And so Kelly spends the whole episode struggling back and forth. Am I gonna? Who's gonna? Should I? I shouldn't. Jackie and Steve talk her into going and seeing this Mike Madigan or whatever his name is. He's a nice guy. I've heard he's like the one person in the fashion industry, the modeling industry, that's not a total D nozzle. And Kelly's like, well, if Steve says so, judge a character Steve is, that's probably the right move. And so it's a little bit later, but they have lunch, and then she goes upstairs and meets this agent guy that we never get to see him, but it goes well. She likes him. She's convinced. It's back and forth quite a bit this episode on whether she should do the modeling or not do the modeling, and whether she's pretty and whether she's burned and whether she's not burned, and whether she's take this thing off or that thing off or whatever. There's a lot. It's back and forth. And you know who else is back and forth is Jesse, trying to figure out what he's supposed to be doing. Feeding the baby. Cute.
That was cute.
Yeah. And Judge Jimenez calls. And no, you mean one of his law clerks. And Andrea's like, I know what a law clerk is. It's the guy. It's him. I've heard him before. Plus he said, hello, this is Judge Jimenez. And she's like, no way. Prank call. I don't know what Jesse thinks is happening there, but whatever.
Silly woman.
Yeah. And so he talked to Judge Jimenez, and guess what? Idaho. Yep, they're prepping to go to Idaho. And Andrea is like, congratulations, you're such a wonderful husband. Neither one of us cheated on each other, probably. We're going to forget about that. Everything's fine.
Just sweeping it under the rug.
So Andrea's prepping to move to Idaho. She's like reading brochures about the gem state, not the spud state, Nat. Jesus, don't be rude. And she's excited. There's nuclear physicists and potatoes and a blue football field they don't talk about. Might not be blue yet.
She is doing some unsettling work to be okay with this.
She really is.
It was really hard to watch.
Yep. Yeah. And even though Idaho does not have a medical school,
I verified this.
Is it true?
I was looking at medical schools in Idaho, and then I was like, wait, I need to specifically look for them in 1995.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were not any fully in-state medical schools in Idaho at that time.
Well, that's impressive, because that must mean that everyone in Idaho was really healthy and they didn't need any doctors.
Oh, yes, the land of potatoes. That makes sense.
Potatoes are full of vitamins.
I mean, I love them, but
it's only
mash them,
bad.
put them in a stew.
Deep fry them and shit. That's, that's not so good for you. But potatoes.
I don't know how you can get away with, I don't know, being a state in this country and not having a medical school. It's
tough. Yeah. I could see it if you lived at the tiny little pointy part up at the top, because you can get your doctors from like 4 minutes either direction. But the big fat part of Idaho down at the bottom, that seems ill-advised.
Yeah, there were programs, but yeah, nothing was fully in state. So like you were going to be moving.
Wow. Well, look at them getting it right. I like the attention to detail. So that's all happening, and she's back and forth. She's pretending, but she's upset. And Nat is like, Andrea, they don't have med school. And she's like, yeah, but this is really good for Jesse. And he's like, yeah, but this kind of sucks balls for you.
Remember when you were unhappy and still going to medical school and you cheated on your husband?
Yeah.
I'm really worried what may happen for you without medical school and you were still unhappy.
And your support system. Where's Grandma Rose going to be? Here, not there.
It's going to be the oven for Andrea.
It's going to be terrible. It's so bad. Yeah. And Nat points this out because Nat had a lot going on this episode. He was like involved in every conversation. Like,
he's gotten to be more involved since last week, and I'm so thankful because like last week, hey Steve, remember when you got into trouble all those times and you got away with it because of your white privilege? Uh-huh. Yeah. And now this week, hey Andrea, I'm worried about you. Don't give up on your dreams.
But also, when Dylan and Charlie are talking, about the screenplay, and Dylan is looking at the magazine because everybody's looking at this magazine like it's Playboy. Um, they're all like, everyone there is having an angel is my angel is the centerfold reaction to this magazine.
Oh,
You know that song, right?
I do, but I don't
Like
think I've ever thought about the meaning.
the meaning is like he's looking at a magazine with bazumbas in it.
Tits.
Yeah, and it's like a girl that he like liked in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, yep. His memories have just been sold.
Okay, cool. I was
centerfold.
thinking the line and I went, I'm not saying it because I'm going to do what I did in high school and embarrass myself.
Yep, by doing Playboy too early.
No, by saying, right, that would have been hilarious. By misquoting a lyric.
Gotcha. Yeah. So Dylan's looking at this magazine and he's excited about it or whatever. Sad. I can't tell what's happening with him emotionally.
He feels away.
He feels away. And Nat's like, "Can I borrow that? I need to show Willie so he can spank to it or whatever people are doing."
Oh my god!
Everybody, they just want to look at this magazine. It's like not like they don't know
With
her.
the spatula.
That's right. There's a scene from Stripes. He uses a spatula. It's funny. Little bit lumpy. More potatoes.
Hey.
Yeah, how about that, Idaho? And Val comes in and it's like, "Charlie and Dylan, what's happening?" And I'll sit here and not talk. And they're talking about their screenplay, and Charlie's like, "Hey, what do you think about Act 2?" And Dylan's like, "I think Act 2 has too many acts in it, with 3 people involved. What is happening, porn Charlie?" And Charlie's like, "It's not. It's fine. It's an homage to Jin and I can't remember.
Oh, Truffaut.
Yeah, it's a Truffaut movie, Jules and Jin or something. That's all about a threesome." And Val's like, "It's not. It's about a woman who loves 2 people. It's not the same as like a big old sex romp," which is apparently what Charlie's into. And he's like, "Hey, you seen this movie? Let's all watch it together. The 3 of us.
Let's all watch it together. Get
Yeah.
close. Why don't you 2 kiss?
We'll have man, lady, man. Threesome." Charlie is laying down the groundwork for the laying down of the pipe. I don't know if it's going to work out for you, Charlie. And not just because you're bald. I don't think that's rude if I said that.
I'm kind of surprised Dylan didn't have more of a reaction to this other than just a blank look of like, really?
Right. Well, okay, so did you want Dylan to be like weirded out, like homophobic? Did you want Dylan to be turned on, like interested? Like what reaction did you want Dylan to have?
A reaction. I just wanted something other than Dylan just being like,
"Can't we just watch the movie? Popcorn's almost ready."
Right. Like I'm sorry, I'll be honest. I really do think Dylan would probably have a little gay panic moment there. I know what show I'm watching. Yeah, I do.
I don't know. I don't know if Dylan would. Steve would go
I
running
think,
from the room. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I think Dylan could eventually like find a dude he'd be willing to like join in a threesome with, but I don't think it's Charlie for him.
Probably not. No. But I think that Steve throws a hissy fit and runs out of the room.
Yeah.
I think Brandon laughs uncomfortably.
Yes.
David might be the most open.
Interesting.
Like because he like
he's an artist.
He's a musician, so there's a little bit of he spent like all that time on Ariel's waterbed getting crabs and shit. Like he's a little bit adventurous. He's open to new experiences. I think he's dating Claire again after they broke up like 2 weeks ago. So like clearly he's fluid. Like
yeah,
can go any direction you want him to. I don't know. I'm just thinking a little bit. I think you're right. Dylan's a little deadpan. But I do think that in the right circumstance, Dylan is more interested, more open to that concept.
I could see that. I don't think he'd be open to it with Charlie. I guess that's
Probably
what I'm
not.
getting at here. Is not so much that he would be homophobic, but I don't see him wanting to do this with Charlie. Charlie is his
Yeah, I think
rehab
you're probably
buddy.
right.
Dylan is good about, I feel, setting boundaries and keeping people in a box. I want
Yeah,
you in this box, nowhere else.
right. And
Nowhere,
I'm going to
no
get in
other
that
part of
box.
my life. Hey.
Hey. Um, and let's see, Kelly. So they had that whole conversation. They're going to watch this movie, probably, I guess. Val, very tiny little midriff, a little bit of gap between the shirt and the
Yep.
pants. Thumbs up for that.
I've been noting them.
I know. What the total has got to be just like $1 billion for midriff and like 6 for ice cream or whatever.
It's actually, if you'd like an update, I can give you one real quick.
Yeah.
And you know, listeners may be shocked. Let's see, that's a different note. Okay, so here we are. Right now in the condoms versus ice cream versus midriffs. Condoms are at 30.
Okay.
Ice cream is at 37.
Yeah.
Midriffs are at 67.
I'm saying it's all of it. Yep.
And I'll repeat this for everyone, including myself and Jeff. I'm only counting leads.
Okay.
Or like if people, they need to be featured in some way, because there have definitely been some people in the background showing midriff.
Oh, sure.
I'm not counting them. That's too much.
They have to at least have a line.
A handful of lines.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I'm going to be really picky about this because I know it's going to, I mean, it's already been nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're basically like a season and a half into midriffs as a concept.
Also, at least an inch of flesh needs to be showing. If it's one of those where the shirt, it hits right at the top of the pants or the skirt and occasionally shows skin, no, that doesn't count. That's not you showing your midriff. That is you being like me and like, look at me being risque.
Right. Ooh, I'm fancy.
Ooh.
Did you count the car wash freshman year where Steve was wearing the green? Did you count that one?
I didn't, because I didn't know it'd be a thing yet. Do you want me to add it now?
I would count that. I think that's fun.
Wait, because there's that, and that time he was running with Kyle.
Oh yeah.
We're totally counting Steve's midriffs right now. Okay,
Yep,
so now, Cheesemeisters, enjoy this. It's now 69.
Before it was 6'7".
Oh
and
God.
Now it's 69. Did you see the Pope doing 6'7"?
Stop. What?
Yeah, I guess the Pope met some kids, and they were like showing him, and he did it. He's like, I don't think I understand what this is, but nobody does because it doesn't mean anything.
No.
Shouts to the Pope. Yeah.
Who didn't show up on Colbert?
I know, that's okay. Sir Paul did.
Yes.
I lost my train of thought. We were talking about the
midriffs,
the Charlie of it all, the midriffs. Oh, because Val.
And then we moved on to Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Kelly goes to have this meeting with Steve and Jackie, and then they go upstairs with Steve. He's gonna take 0%, which I don't believe for a second. Fuck that noise. Steve is cashing in on this, and they talk Kelly into going to see this guy. And she's super back and forth, like the whole episode. She can't figure out like what it is. Is she okay with this idea? Does she hate it? And so she like goes to see this guy. And she's like, that was pretty good. I kind of like it. $8 million I could maybe make. And she's like, this, you know what? Let's do it. And Steve's like, let's go sign them papers, Sandra's management group. And she's like, well, hold on. Whoa, wait, that's Dana down the street. That's Alison's friend.
Dude, lame. They wouldn't even say lesbian.
Later. They did say girlfriend later, but like later, yeah. Okay. And not just when Kate was like, we are lovers. Does that bother you?
We both have vaginas.
Vagina. Yeah, she was real sprockets with it. This is my lover, Helmut. Um, anyway, uh, Allison, or not Allison yet, Dana is Dana and unnamed girlfriend are like, oh hi, and Kelly's like, why are you being so rude? You guys are weird, and they're like,
Yeah.
fuck off, and they leave. And Kelly's like, I don't know what just happened, but those two lesbians were just rude to me. I'm on a magazine.
Did I just
Did they
receive
not
a
know
hate
it?
crime?
Oh my lord, that feels
Have I
pointed.
been prejudiced?
I was just told how beautiful I was right now, and these two lesbians are not interested in me. Shame. She's very upset by this.
They said I look like Barbie, but in a mean way.
Right, not in a compliment way. And so they walk off, and Kelly's super confused because she's always been like, lesbians love her, obviously. I don't know. She has an expectation of how the world's supposed to treat her, and this is not it. And so she gets on the phone with Brandon later, who's saying like a Best Western or something in Sacramento. It looks awesome. And he's been spending the day with all these student council presidents or whatever, college class presidents, talking about he was getting like a diversity training, multicultural situation.
Hey,
yeah, it was good.
That's cool.
Yeah, maybe I'll talk to a black person again one day, Brandon. And it's been a minute since Deshaun's been around.
Or people of, maybe he could talk to people from other communities, that need representation.
Like Jesse. You're gonna talk to Jesse ever again? I don't know. It's been a minute.
Do you hear Ember grumble at that?
Because she's racist? Like she barks at
the
black mailman?
How dare you call my dog racist?
I know. Ember's black too. Sorry, everybody. She is. I don't know if that helps, but it does. It takes, you know what it does? She could still be prejudiced, but it takes the power dynamics out of it.
My God.
It's true, except she's a puppy. But Kelly's like super upset about it. She talks to Brandon about it on the phone. He's like, that's a drag. That Alison was rude to you. And Kelly's like, I think I need to, or Dana was rude. I think I need to go see Alison at the burn clinic. And he's like, oh, you've changed your mind. Interesting. Okay, cool. He's playing the role of supportive guy. And then she's like, maybe I won't. And he's like, all right, don't then. And she's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
You've become a politician.
I know. Here's the problem with that. I thought Brandon did a good job there. Like,
I did too.
You're just trying to support her in whatever decision she's making here. He's like, he asks what changed her mind, like what, why the change of heart on this deal. And then she sort of swings back and forth a little bit. And he's like, I got your back, kid. Whatever you want to do, it's fine with me. But okay. And so I don't know. Kelly wanted someone to tell her what the right thing to do was, but she had to make this choice on her own.
I get it, but also like, don't accuse people of flip-flopping when they're just trying to be supportive.
Yeah. But so she decides to go, and so she hauls her cookies all the way to the beach. Did you hear somebody say that in this episode?
I did, and I immediately thought of Grease.
Of course you did. Yeah, you don't haul your cookies all the way to the beach for some guy.
Who else says hold your cookies other than Rizzo?
No, LuAnn. Yeah, it was LuAnn who said it. Yeah, LuAnn is a Rizzo at heart. I wonder
also
if that actress ever played Rizzo in Grease on stage. That would be a wonderful little...
I don't see it. I see her more as a Frenchie, just from one Frenchie to another. Sure. Humble brag when I used to get cast in things. But question, anatomically speaking, what are what are the cookies supposed to be? Your tits or your eggs?
Oh, okay. It's definitely not your eggs. That's weird. No one talks about their eggs.
You're fucking.
I understand, but no one is like, hey, bring that sperm here. Like, nobody said that's weird.
I mean, dudes think we're trying to, cage them up anyway.
Well, the women are trying to catch a
Accidentally
husband.
get pregnant.
That's true. Yeah. They're looking for a
I don't
husband,
know.
Jack, and you're talking to someone who knows. I played you that
I
song
think it's a
before,
fair
didn't
question. Wait, say that again?
Yeah, no, I played you that song before, the Louis Jordan song, Beware, Brother, Beware.
Yes.
Yeah, about all the men who are looking, or about the women who are looking for husbands, and brother, you
Beware.
better beware. It's so funny. No, I think it's a fair question. I think you're A and B on the. I don't think eggs are they're not even counted in all of the above. Like, if your question is what are they talking, what are the cookies? It's either the bosoms, or
Yes.
the booty, or the vajayjay. Yeah,
The labia.
yeah. I think you're getting too specific. I don't think anyone is like.
You're right, because men don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Well, I mean, there's that. Yeah, I'm talking about Majora here, folks.
I'm trying to help people right now. You've got labia majora.
It's up here. This is what you're looking for. It's at the top.
This is amazing right now. I've never done this, and I am so proud.
Yes,
you can make it look any way you want.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe one is out a little more.
George O'Keefe like a motherfucker. That's right. So let's see. I think in the context of Greece, they are talking about your buns. I think your cookies is your butt. You're hauling your butt to the beach.
Which you would be tanning.
Yeah, they brown them up.
Slash cooking your cookies.
Yeah. I think it's butt. What do you think it is? I mean, you think it's like internal organs and shit. It's real weird. You're like, placenta.
I'm thinking dudes are wanting to scramble up that shit, but not fertilize it. I don't know.
Well, that's fair. But I don't know. I think the eggs it's a little too internal.
This is one of many reasons why it took me so long to lose it.
There you go. You were focused.
I'm an overthinker.
I have eggs. And everybody's like, I want the part that gets to the eggs, not the eggs.
But then this is what makes me a great IC, because I speak so anatomically.
Sure.
I mean, I think it's probably boobs, since, people who have them talk about how heavy they are.
So you're going to haul them. Okay, you're focused on the word haul. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never given this specific phrase this much thought before, but I'm here for it.
You're welcome.
I like it. Yeah, I guess in my head it was always butt. It was always the bikini butt. You know?
Well, now we found our poll for this episode.
Yeah, no shit. Is it eggs? Yes, or definitely fucking not.
I'm so happy with myself right now.
Yeah. New meaning to sunny side up.
Yeah. Hey, if you're Nick Cannon, you're all about spreading the seed.
That's true.
So he would be interested in your eggs.
Do you think Nick Cannon is doing that on purpose, or is he just like to come?
I think there are men out there who really are like Genghis Khan in that they want a legacy, and they are doing it the only way they want to. Yeah,
everywhere. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know Nick Cannon. Or any of his 47 children.
Yeah. If I did, I'd probably be pregnant.
Just by walking past him.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
He's fertile. No, he's fertile.
He looks at you and,
hey now, my womb is quickened.
I feel my lining thickening.
Oh, how about that?
I feel a sleeping bag growing.
It's REI style. That's how that works. Science. Yeah. Anyway, so the lesbians are rude to Kelly, and she's confused by it, and she's going to go see Alison. And she does. She shows up with flowers or something, a fire extinguisher. I'm not sure what she brought with her.
Edible
And maybe
arrangements.
a aloe, just a salve, kind of a
What
balm.
if she just brought an aloe plant?
Yeah, here, you're probably gonna need this like forever. But Allison doesn't want to see her. There's a little boy on crutches, gets a lot of screen time for no reason at all. Gets off the elevator, hobbles his way over, sits down next to Kelly. All right. I kind of feel like they were filling time a little bit in this episode, like just hanging out on shots. Like Ray could have sang again. Like
I
you
think
get
a
Ray
lot of
singing,
crew,
Crutches Kid.
yeah, I think a lot of crew kids got some screen time this week. That's what I think.
Yeah, because there were the kids outside who saw Kelly on the magazine. Who, by the way, pretty sure that's Chuck Rosen's daughter who asked Brandon to do the hookie lao.
Oh wow.
Yep, same kid. Yeah, she's just a little bit older here, so she's a little bit taller. Brandon, do you want to sing the hookie lao with me? But here she's like 17 magazine. And she's like, they didn't say she's pretty, but they thought she was pretty. On the cover of the magazine. They were looking. But Allison doesn't want to see Kelly for reasons that we don't understand. And this poor nurse is like, look, I don't want to get in the middle of your lesbian drama, but
Yeah.
she said no thank you. And Kelly's like, oh, all right. I felt real bad for that nurse because she's like, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I loved this performance though. I was like, this is very well done. Great representation of people being asked to do things they don't want to do.
Yeah, but kind of have to do. Like,
Sure.
she has to not let her in there. Her job is the patient.
Yeah.
She has to respect the patient's wishes. So she has to deliver this really uncomfortable. I'm going to go home tonight and I'm going to pour myself a big old tumbler of wine. Like, not making a glass. She's doing like a full 16, 12 ounces of like just a dark red wine from a box. And she is, I got put in the middle of some lesbian shit today, and not in the way that you want, Carl. Her husband's name is Carl in this scenario. Yeah. Because Carl went when she said that. Sit down, Carl. Yeah, she had to deal with it. And so Kelly goes home and she's like, she didn't want to talk to me. I don't understand it. What did I ever do to her? Like, I guess she's
just
mad
threw
at
her
me.
in front of the fire.
Yeah, I hid
Just
behind her.
pray to God, burn her, not me.
Yeah, but she doesn't even know that. I haven't told her that. How's she mad?
Because Alison speaks to God more than you do, Kelly.
Oh, Alison does speak to God. You can tell just in the messaging that she delivers. Alison's a prayerful soul. And her skin is very smooth now from the fire. All the skin grafts.
She's got some eyeliner on.
Oh, sure.
Maybe some charcoal left over.
Just the lighting. Yeah, definitely got a little smoky eye. For real, for real. I know. That's who invented it, Alison, the smoky eye. I know. By accident. And so, like, she's whatever with all of this, and she's pretty upset about it, Kelly. But there's things going on at the After Dark. Like Ray Pruitt, it's back. Here's an answering machine message. Want to listen to it? That comes later. But I can't with Val and her answering machines. And LuAnn is like, I'm dressed up to go to a hoedown or whatever. And Ray's like, maybe not.
I didn't see the problem with this outfit. I'm sorry. I saw no problem with it.
No, it was fine. It was a little loud, but
like, I don't know. It's going to be crowded. It's going to be dark. Honestly, she'll be a beacon of light.
Yeah, you'll be able to see her. Yeah. And you'll be able to hear her because she gets drunk. LuAnn is sitting at the bar, leaning on folks, just being a drunk ass mom. And Ray is upset about it and was like, I would really like it if she wasn't here anymore. And Donna is like, ooh, I'm like that nurse. I don't want to be in the middle of this shit. But here I am. And Val's like, how's our guy? Meaning I had sex with him too, but I'm not telling you. And Donna's like, oh, LuAnn with the drunk and everything. And Val's like, I'm on it. I live to kick people out of this bitch. And so
Yep.
86 is LuAnn. And then she gets David and Claire to take them home because I don't know if they work there still. I don't understand why they're involved. But they take LuAnn home.
Yeah. No
And
idea.
they load LuAnn into the Jeep, somebody's Jeep, David's, I think. And LuAnn is like, that bitch who
tramp.
fucked my son multiple times.
She's totally trying to put the make on him.
Beware, brother, beware. And they're like, what are you talking about? And she's like, let me put it to you in a way you'll understand. Ray and Val. There's probably some air that escaped.
They were just starting to do good.
That's right. And they're like, and so they take her home and they put her to bed. And Claire is like, we are not bringing this up. And David's like, this is going to hurt her. And Val's like, I know. And that's why my name's Paul and this is between y'all. I am not getting in the middle of this shit. And David's like, David's arm needs very little twisting. Like,
yes.
He's like, maybe we should tell Donna. And Claire says, or not. And he goes, ow, ow. You twisted my arm so hard.
He remembers Jawan last week going.
Yeah, David squashes all of it. Squashes himself right out of this situation. And so they get back and Ray sings, but we don't get to hear it. Everybody seems to have a good time. And like the cash register, like they were giving out wings.
Yep.
In that place that night. And Nat is like, it was great. Like Nat just getting to have one more conversation. And he's like, let's take a picture to remember this night by. And Val said, the night that the Peach Pit After Dark came back from the dead. Pardon me, Val. Did you not say on multiple occasions that the club practically runs itself?
Yeah.
Did you mean into the ground? Because if you need Ray to save the club from the Squash It night from Bloody Roo, from the fish dancing people that was happening earlier, shall we never speak of it again? Not me. I'll talk about it all the time. It's fish people. And he's like, let's take a picture. And David and Claire are like, we do not want to be in this photograph. Thank you very much. David said, you can't take our picture. And Nat said, oh, because you're worried it might steal your soul? And he says, no, because the lens cap's on. Crocodile Dundee reference.
Oh, God.
Yep. David is not an aboriginal. He's just a guy who doesn't like Val, Boff, and Ray. But Donna
No,
and Ray,
it's Brian Austin Green doesn't want a photo with Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
At this point, that's probably true. Let's stay away. But they're doing like a little lady man lady threesome setup, and Nat is like, ooh, that's hot. Like you hear Nat giving like the saucy talk of the cameraman.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that. He's like, why don't you guys kiss? And so they smooch him on the cheek. And David and Claire are like, this is so fucking gross. And so David goes to talk to Ray, who has wet titty syndrome. Like, you see that shirt he had on? He's got like two big old wet circles. Like they're not level, but I don't know, the wet stains on Ray. I couldn't stop looking. They were so weird.
They were as distracting as last week or 2 weeks ago when he was in a towel and he had just the patches of hair on his chest.
Sure. You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
I was like, well, that's a type.
Sometimes that's where your hair grows. I don't know what to tell you. But here, weird wet water, brown stains on the shirt. And David shows up and Ray's like, hey, David's here. And they were like buddy and gonna double date, which was funny earlier.
Yes.
And he's like, my good friend David, what's happening? And David's like, I don't know you, but after Portland, because I didn't see the part where you banged her head into a wall, I think you're probably okay. Ray's like, thanks, I guess. Would you like a Coca-Cola? And David's like, no, I don't need anything to drink because I came here to threaten you. That's the meaning of the visit. And he's like, I know about you and Val because LuAnn won't shut the fuck up.
Oh, God.
And don't do it again. Like, I'm not going to tell her because Claire said not to. And frankly, I'm that nurse. But and also because I did the same thing and I understand and who am I to throw stones. But if you do it again, problems. And Ray goes in to yell at LuAnn. And LuAnn feels bad about it. But, whatever. She's LuAnn. She's going to do what she do. And then Claire goes in to talk to Val, and Val plays her the voicemail message from hell. And Claire is like, Val, fuck right off. Like, we know. Stop doing this. You're being a terrible person. And Val is a sociopath because her reactions are such liar reactions. Like, there's no, like, Ray's not bad at it, but he is not skilled. And Val is like, who unkept the glue here?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking turning it around. You're trying to make her feel, you gaslighting motherfucker. Yeah. It's bad. And Claire sees it, and Claire's like, deuces. Kelly goes to Dana's house, and Dana's not home. And Kate, Dana's girlfriend, yes, this is my home. We're lovers. Would you like some tea?
Is that a problem for you?
Yeah. And then Kelly starts yelling at her, and Kate's like, do not do that. This is my house. Yeah. You cannot come in here and $8 million me. It's not okay. You cannot Brandon Chick Hearns me. Not Chick Hearns. Chick Hearns is a real person. What was Chick's last name? Chuck or Chick.
No, I have no idea.
Schneider. No, you got it. Chick Schneider.
Okay.
Yep, you got me there. And she's like, no, the problem here, Barbie, is that Alison fell in love with you when you were both on fire. And Dana tried to help her through it, and Allison's like, no. I want the blonde. Piss right off. Mm-hmm. And so I understand why Dana's mad at Kelly.
What I would love to happen is Kelly goes and visits Alison and realizes that, sexual orientation is fluid, or can be on a spectrum like many other things. And they have an almost thing, but I don't think the show's going to go there.
Mm. Well, I'm sure that if they did, people would judge them for it.
Yep.
So, that's always fun. And did anything else happen? I think that was pretty much the end.
Well, Jesse does come back and say, just kidding. Boise's not happening.
They're not going to Boise because they don't have a medical school. And Andrea's like, you care about me as a person. And not just as like an
valid thought.
Yeah. And so they're not going to go to Boise. We don't know what they're up to, but they're not going to go to Boise. And Kelly took her bandage off because now she's pretty because the lesbian told her she was.
Yep.
All right. What was this episode really about an hour in?
Oh, good grief. Trauma makes you lame.
Oh my God. So lame.
So lame. Kelly rated on success, doesn't want to do anything. LuAnn getting drunk and spilling the beans. And then Alison just being Alison.
Yeah, and Val's trauma makes her interesting, but her trauma.
But trauma can clearly also bond you, which is the only reason Alison might be feeling attraction towards or love towards Kelly.
Yeah, I think that's true. This episode's about threesomes. and love triangles. It just, goddamn. Donna and Ray and Val, Dylan and Val and Charlie, Kelly and Allison and Dana, and Kelly and Steve and Jackie with the, not love, but, gonna go visit that guy. Allison and Dana and Kate, like they had to deal with this whole situation. Jesse and Andrea and Judge Jimenez. LuAnn, cigarettes and booze, and LuAnn, David and Claire. There's just threesomes, triangles all over this episode. It's like open soccer. Wow, that's a reference you don't understand.
No.
There's a
Bobby and Jackie and Jack. That's what I get.
There you go. There's a notion in soccer where if on offense you want to keep a triangle, like the person with the ball is here, you want to have two people that you can pass it to at all times on the field. And if you pass it to this guy, now you get a different triangle. And like the triangle just moves up and down the field. So
fun.
I know, it's kind of cool. But yeah, threesomes everywhere. This movie they want to watch, Charlie with his bald boner, like the whole thing. It's a lot.
This episode is also about how adults really want to be around youth.
Sure.
Because, I mean, LuAnn wants to be around Ray, wants to go see a show. Mm-hmm. Charlie wants to be around youth, bang them, maybe. Every adult wants to get close to Kelly and to show that, like, hey, I know her.
Yeah. I'm going to show this to Willie. Yeah, except for Val, who doesn't want adults anywhere near her. Like,
hell, she'll take on adult jobs because she's like, I'll deal with LuAnn.
Mm-hmm. I'll get this bitch out of my bar. Like, she didn't want Cindy there a few weeks ago, and Cindy was like, wouldn't it be a hoot if we came and danced? And she's like, it would not. No owls. Yeah, she doesn't want any old people around. I think this episode is about the need for external validation, primarily for Kelly. Because how many people need to tell Kelly that she's pretty? In this episode, I wrote down the number of people who did. Steve, Jackie, Brandon, Jim, Cindy, little girl on the street, Hookie Loud Girl, Mark Madigan, the first talent agent who called her on the phone, Alison, all of the student body presidents. Nat didn't say it to her, but he's talking about her. Like Kelly, and it's not until the lesbian tells her she's pretty that she's okay being pretty. Like she's back and forth this whole time. It's a lot.
She was another one I was really unsettled watching because I was like, this is really annoying, but I get it. I really get it.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
as previously said.
But Kelly, also, it's never going to be enough. Like at some point, you're going to realize it's not enough and it's actually unhelpful for people to say the thing that you so desperately need to hear.
Yeah. Present day Kelly is constantly refreshing Instagram to check her likes.
Oof.
Like she needs that dopamine hit of other people telling her she's pretty.
Yeah.
It's unhealthy. What else is this episode really about?
The last thing I have is that people change often. I mean, Steve last week, super racist, mean. And then this week, I mean, anytime he's around Kelly is the best version of Steve. You want him near Kelly because then he's actually trying to be a good person. Yeah. Like when he said, nothing bad's going to happen because I'm going to go with you. And I'm like, I like that, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Remember when he was driving the golf cart around the rape campus?
Okay, that I could have lived without.
He was helping.
Yeah, he was. Kelly keeps changing her mind on modeling. Mm-hmm. Val keeps changing her mind on whether or not she wants to fuck with Ray or fuck Ray, just mess up his life.
She also keeps changing her answering machine message. Dear Lord.
Oh, good Lord. No one changes their voicemail that much. No. Although I guess if you're a kid, maybe.
Maybe.
Val, you're going to love Facebook. Andrea and Jesse. Yeah. And then Claire on telling Donna, or on about whether or not to tell Donna.
Yeah.
A lot of going back and forth.
I think jumping off of that, I think this episode is about telling people and not telling people.
Mm.
Don't tell Donna that Val came to Portland. Donna knows that Val convinced him to come back somehow. Like she says
Yeah.
that. Thanks for convincing him. LuAnn just telling all the motherfuckers everything. David and Claire not telling, but then confronting Ray and Val separately and telling.
Yeah.
Telling Judge Jimenez no to Boise. And then Kate telling Kelly all about Alison and Dana and Valium and not yelling at me in my own house. I did like that she offered her drugs. She was like, "Do you need something?" Like,
oh yeah,
edge off of your shit.
I loved the offer of Valium, and then Kelly being all like, "Is that supposed to be a joke, girl? If you can't handle that kind of joke, we'll never get along."
You're super wound. Like we can all. Yeah. I did like Kelly saying. She did call me a couple of times, but that was when I was doing the Finley thing. I was like, good for you, like acknowledging that shit happened and you missed things and it cost you, it like might have hurt other people. What you were doing. So good for her. Val's trauma response.
Oh boy.
She had to talk about the French New Wave. She had to throw shade at Kelly's magazine cover. Look at all that airbrushing.
Bitch.
Yeah, I know. She had to cut LuAnn off. She had to get David and Claire to take LuAnn home. She had to say that the club basically ran itself back from the dead. She had to kiss Ray in the photo with dirty old Nat going, "Ooh, that's hot. I like that."
Oh, God.
That was my favorite part of the episode, probably, was Nat off camera going, "Oh, I like that."
Ah!
I know. It's so creepy. Her trauma response forced her to make Claire listen to the answering machine message and say, "Is the glue uncapped here?"
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Val. There was a lot going on with Val this episode. Yeah. All right, what did this episode make you nostalgic for?
Whenever Nat said, "I'll go get the camera," just again,
not having one on you,
needing to go get a camera, or like I know whenever, just either if I was going on a trip or if I was going out, I would remember like I need to pack a camera.
Yep. Now you don't have to remember that. You just got it. I know.
But it's funny because now that it's on this, I want to take pictures less.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't take
unless it's of my dog.
And a little dog, Amber. All right, what does this make me nostalgic for? Probably seeing Taj Mahal in concert.
Nice.
Just because I like that song so much. I saw him play at the Palace in Louisville once. And he is I still quote him to this day because he was talking about being in Louisville. And he said, "I know that you're not supposed to say Louisville. Somebody told me you're supposed to say it like you have a mouthful of peas. Louisville." And I'm like, yep, that is exactly the right way to explain that to somebody.
Real quick, and we don't have to leave this in, but I don't care if we do. My coworker the other day was trying to do my chart, and she said, "Where were you born again?" And I said, "Louisville." And she stood it, like paused over her phone, and I went, "Louisville." And she went, "Okay." She didn't know how to spell Louisville. And I went, "Yeah, that's fair."
LOOAHU. There's a V.
Let me pull up the banner of all the different ways to say it for you.
But it's like, yeah, if you have a mouthful of peas, that's what.
Shout out to Louisville.
Yeah, shout out to Louisville and Taj.
Always.
All right, who is your Steve Sanders Memorial worst person of the episode?
I'll be honest, I really struggled with who sucked until we started, and then you reminded me that Val was like a sociopath. So I'm going to say Val, because asking if the glue's uncapped and then pretending like you had nothing to do when people, when you know, is stupid and crazy.
Yeah. I was having trouble with this episode too, but I think you're right. It is Val. It's for the gaslighting and once again for playing the answering machine message. Like that is a weird kind of torture that you're inflicting on other people. Here, come listen to my answering machine message. I'm clever. No, you're not. Shut up.
Yeah, it's insane.
Ray's back. I don't know. I get it. But who's calling your... I mean, maybe people... I guess in the 90s, people called clubs to listen to the message for, like, who's coming, you know?
Yeah. I mean, remember when we used to call and go, hi, what's the weather going to be today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, did you know that the weather called me like twice?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah. I think what happened, because it was like 2 a.m. on a weekend in college. I think what happened is that someone called the weather line and then did a 3-way call to me and then hung theirs up to like prank me with the weather. Never found out who did it. But it's the only thing that makes any sense because the weather called me twice.
What a wild one.
I know. It's crazy people out there. Yeah, but I think it's valid. The answering machine thing is the problem. Okay. So join us here. I think we did this one on Friday, Cheesemeisters, when we watch... Did you want to do the Vicky?
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to watch Vicky Cristina Barcelona because this is all about threesomes. And I don't know if I've seen that movie. I think I might have seen it once.
Like I said, I've seen it once. I don't really remember it, but I'm really interested to watch Javier Bardem and Penelope Cruz again.
Yeah,
ScarJo's fine, but like she can be in anything. I don't see the other two as much.
That's fair. Okay, so we're gonna watch that this week, Vicky Cristina Barcelona, and then join us here next Wednesday, Cheesemeisters, when we watch season 5, episode 29, The Real McCoy.
Oh God.
Yeah. This is one of those ones where you go, "Was some ridiculous bullshit going on this episode?"
Are we going to see Borg Queen again?
No.
God damn it.
Nope. But there might be cowboys.
Oh, cowboys are fine. Where have all the cowboys gone?
No, you gotta go. You gotta go up at the end. Yeah. Where
sound like you're ascending.
all the cowboys go home. Like that. That's how she sings. Yep, I had that album.
Oh, okay.
It also has the "I don't want to wait for my tribe to keep it to be over."
Okay.
Yeah, South Park thing. So until then, Cheesemeisters.
Bye.
Gotta go. Smell you later.